The lesson from a cow: success comes from patience. Books are like mirrors, illuminating life. Read good books every day to enrich your mind and enhance your life with wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to ensure you don't miss valuable and thought-provoking lessons. Here's a story. Once upon a time, there was a young man born into a poor family. To make a living, he had to work for a wealthy family, leading an ox to plow the fields for his employer every day. During this time, he saw the wealthy family's abundance and carefree life, which he greatly admired. He dreamed that one day he could live a prosperous life like them. One day, the wealthy man learned about the young man's difficult circumstances. Feeling compassionate, he decided to give him an ox to help him escape poverty. The wealthy man said, "Take this ox home. Once you're home, work hard to clear the land, plant in the spring, harvest in the fall, and keep working diligently. Next year, you will surely rise out of poverty." The young man was overjoyed to receive the ox. Unable to contain his happiness, he quickly expressed his gratitude to the wealthy man and led the ox home. Returning home, the young man was filled with hope and began dreaming of a happy future. The next day, he eagerly took the ox to the fields and worked hard, following the wealthy man's advice. However, after just a few days, his enthusiasm began to fade. He started thinking, "Even though I have an ox now, I won't see any harvest until next year. My life hasn't improved yet, and now I have to feed an ox in addition to myself. Even though it eats grass, taking care of it still takes time and adds to my burden." After much thought, he told himself, "Why not sell the ox and buy a few sheep instead? That way, I can slaughter one for food immediately while the others breed. When the lambs grow up, I can sell them for money. Wouldn't that be a win-win situation?" Thinking this was a good plan, the young man took the ox to the market, sold it, and bought a few sheep. That very day, he slaughtered one sheep for food and raised the others for breeding. However, as time passed, none of the sheep gave birth. His life became increasingly difficult. Unable to bear it any longer, he slaughtered another sheep. Each time he ate one, he felt a temporary sense of relief. Gradually, he indulged in short-term enjoyment. Before any lambs were born, he had eaten all the adult sheep, leaving only one. At this point, he thought, "This isn't working. I should sell the last sheep and buy some chickens. Chickens lay eggs quickly, and my life will improve soon." Having decided, he traded the sheep for a few chickens. However, before long, he fell back into his old habits. One by one, the chickens were slaughtered until none were left. In the end, with no other options, he had to return to the wealthy man's house and work as a laborer again. Seeing him, the wealthy man asked, "Didn't I give you an ox to plow the fields? Why have you come back?" "I built my fortune with just one ox." The young man then recounted the entire story, how he had sold the ox for sheep, then exchanged the sheep for chickens. Hearing this, the wealthy man was furious and deeply disappointed. He said, "I was completely wrong about you. I once believed that poverty was not the most frightening thing. What's truly terrifying is having no long-term vision. You fail to understand the importance of enduring temporary hardship. Had I known this, I would never have given you that ox in the first place." With that, the wealthy man said no more and simply had the young man resume plowing the fields as before. At that moment, the young man was shocked to realize that the ox he was leading was the very same one the wealthy man had once given him and that he had sold at the market. The wealthy man had bought it back. Instantly, the young man was overwhelmed with regret. Finally, he understood. The same ox, in different hands, leads to completely different results. Many times, it's not that we lack resources, but rather that we fail to work hard and lack the patience to endure temporary hardship. Reflecting on this story, we can see that it carries a profound lesson. Wealth never comes to a certain type of person. Those who are poor but have short-sighted ambitions and always seek immediate gratification, hoping that a single indulgence will last forever. People who refuse to endure hardship, lack patience, and are always in a rush for success will forever live in an illusion. In reality, there is not much difference between one person and another. Everyone has 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 nose, and 1 mouth. As long as we make good use of our tools, work hard, and progress step by step with determination, success is inevitable. When a flower blooms beautifully, people admire its brilliance. But few realize that, when it was just a tender bud, it was nurtured by the tears of struggle and watered by the sweat of sacrifice. Happiness is always created through effort. There is no such thing as effortless happiness without hard work. Never indulge in illusions. Walk steadily on every step of your journey, for that is the true shortcut in life. More than 1,000 years ago, our ancestors left us this profound wisdom. In life, what is hard to attain is also hard to lose. What is easily gained is just as easily lost. The things that come easily will also slip away easily. But what we achieve through struggle, we will cherish and hold on to dearly. Use your own hands to create your future. As long as you have ambition and dreams, anyone can build a happiness that truly belongs to them. If you find this message meaningful, press like and share this video with your friends so we can inspire each other.